What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumbass. Like and subscribe. So, today's the day. Today is the day that PlayStation, Ponies, and Donkey Unicorns get to witness the quality of a generation-defining game. They can finally see where the pinnacle of excellence resides. Gears of War Reloaded. The first third-person over-the-shoulder action shooter to destroy everybody else. Better than what was before, still better than what has come after. Sony can't even make a game like that. They tried many times. They said Uncharted. It's kind of like getting no. Oh, God of War is no. It's different. It's good in its own right, but no. What was that one game that was literally a Gears of War ripoff, but it was like cosmic with planets and weird stuff. I forgot what it was. It was. I played it. I played the demo. I was like, and Sony didn't make it. I forgot who made it. It was dumb. No one has been able to capture that Gears of War essence, that fragrance, if you will. I gotta say words that ponies understand. So, and also today is Helldivers 2 on Xbox Day. So it's like, whoa, there's so much stuff popping off right now. Now, I'm gonna be real. I was watching someone play Helldivers. I was watching some of the clips where there's the funny clips and stuff. But then I was just kind of watching somebody play. I was like, do I really want to actually buy and play this game? I was feeling like, I'm not. But then I said, you know what? I need to, because it's more than just the game itself. I mean, the game is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. But me, I'm like, the point is that we need to show Sony that Xbox players buy games, because all of these dumbass donkey unicorns out here talking about, oh, we all know that Xbox players don't buy games, and they're trained and conditioned to not buy games because of Game Pass. I mean, I could say that PlayStation, Ponies, and Donkey Unicorns are trained and conditioned to only like Sad Dad Walking simulators, because they don't buy nothing else on that console. You go, hey, this Astrobot. It's kind of like Mario, but he's like a little robot. He's cute and stuff. Nope. Is it a Sad Dad third person walking and there's arrows, just bow and arrow? If it's not in the game, then we're not going to buy. Y'all are trained. If you look at every one of those games, Horizon, Uncharted. Does Uncharted have an arrow? Uncharted might not. I don't. The other one, Last of Us, all arrows, all females. I mean, not God of War's not female. Oh yeah, God of War. Atreus has a freaking bow and arrow. So yeah, it's like a formula with these guys. I'm surprised there wasn't an arrow and a Sad Dad in Concord. Maybe that's what it would have made that game actually not fail as hard as. Never forget Concord. I'm a shout out King Lord David, because he did a whole. I think it was a couple of days ago where it was the anniversary of Concord launching, and then 10 days later, of course, we know what happened. So I guess in 10 days we're gonna have or is it 12 days? We'll have the anniversary of the death of Concord. That's funny. I think I'll do a commemorative plate death of Concord. But yeah, so I mean, that's what the narrative is, right? They're like, oh, you're conditioned to not buy games. That's what Game Pass is bad. Blah 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 blah. But they're also negating the fact that Game Pass makes money. If you say Game Pass is bad, the PS Plus is bad, because it's a worse service, but it's the same service. It's just not as good as Game Pass. Game Pass is way better than PS Plus. That's objectively true. That is the truth, because you know why. And when Sony gets off their lazy ass and realize, oh, maybe we should do that too. But they're concerned about sales. But the thing about that is, yeah, okay, sure, you don't put them in PS Plus, whatever. You don't put your day and date, your first party bangers in first day and date in PlayStation Plus, right? But nobody's buying them anyway. So why don't you put them in there so you can get more subs and retain more subs, keep more subs? You would gain more subs, definitely. Then it would be actual competition. But it's fun. They're like, oh, the reason why, because it devalues the nobody's buying them. There's no value in them. Nobody sees value in your games. That's why they're not selling as much as they should. What are y'all doing? How are you guys stuck in this lane where you're saying, yeah, it devalues it? Meanwhile, there's no value there because nobody's buying them. Astrobot, is that valuable? Not according to the sales. It sold a little bit, but if you got 80 million, billion, gajillion consoles out there and you only sold one, that's not a lot, is it? I'm just saying, no. It's like, I mean, I understand the words that they say, and it's ridiculous. A lot of the things they say, ridiculous, because Herman Hulse just came out, I think it was yesterday, talking about the failures. Our failures are good because we get to learn, and now we have more oversight. And yeah, it's like, oh, you mean the things you're supposed to be doing in the first place is what that's what you learned? You learned how to do your job correctly now because you weren't doing it before because you canceled 10 games. Come on, son. That's Look, Hiroki Totoki's in there. He's cleaning up shop. He's like, yo, I'm no, we're not doing this. We're not Hermie. No. Mm-mm. You saw what happened to Jim. You saw, you want the same fate? All right, then you shut up. You make sure them games come out, and this is the number that you cannot pass. You pass that, you out. That's it. That's it. And that's all. And he drove off in his Subaru. I don't know what Totoki-san drives. I'm just saying, maybe a Mercedes, maybe a Maybach, Maybach music. So yeah, Sony's crazy. I just watched some not Red Letter Media, Red something. The dude, he's British. He worked out a lot, so now he's got big muscles, and now all he wears is tank tops. He's like, hello, I'm Paul. I think his name's Paul. Welcome to the boot. He has a really deep and distinctive voice. And he ranted today. He usually doesn't rant. He usually just talks about tech and stuff. And he was ranting. He's definitely a pony. He's definitely a fanboy. He's a pony. You can tell how when people speak, they either avoid saying Xbox. He did give Microsoft some props as far as the texture caching to the cloud stuff that they're doing for the next gen, I guess, and the ROG Xbox ROG Ally. So I'm like, all right, cool, because that helps with UE5 and the stuttering and all that stuff. So you don't have to sit there wait for like 29 years for shaders to compile in the beginning of the game. So they're doing things to it's just a quality of life for us gamers. Thank you. And so he gave them props for that, and then soon after he's like, whatever. But like if you pay attention to certain content creators, they'll say automatically, oh, if we're talking about PlayStation or PC or other consoles, they don't never say X, but they don't want to say Xbox. So if they say Xbox, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, right? And so I noticed, I'm like, oh, okay, you're a pony, I guess, because you don't even want to say the word Xbox. Like, really? Is that so much of a problem? I say PlayStation all day. PlayStation sucks. PlayStation, trash. PlayStation, Pistol Tech Potato 5. I said that wrong. Pistol Tech Potato, yeah, I said it right. Pistol Tech Potato 5. Look, I think I did talk about it a little bit in the last video where Metal Gear Snake Eater, whatever, it's just hot trash garbage on that console. And I'm like, how is that $750 now? And I see some people talking shite. I see, even he was like a little mad about it. But he was more mad about the PC because the PC wasn't optimized or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, but at the same time, how's the PS5 version better than the Pistol Tech 5 Potato version? And so anybody who bought that must feel a certain way right now. Must feel stupid. That's what I'm saying. Y'all stupid because you bought a big old thing, shiny thing. You got tricked. You got scammed. I don't like saying scammed. A lot of people using that word a lot. But I think that equates to the situation. But anyway, I already covered that. If I didn't cover it, I covered it in my mind. So telepathy. So the just the I mean, look, okay, Gamescom happened, cool. Everything that I've seen from Gamescom, Paris, I listened to Paris on Boom Show this today, and he was talking about some stuff. You know how everybody's okay for like from yesterday, last video to today. Like last night, I was watching just zooming around into YouTube and saying, "Oh, somebody's doing a Rogue Ally, ally, Xbox Ally. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see what they got to say." All positive, all positive. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that is cool." Blah, blah, blah. You go from Windows to Xbox, blah blah blah. They don't like the naming. Was it the Xbox FSE or something like that? The full screen experience. uh Whatever. I mean, names are names. It doesn't matter. I mean, does the Xbox, I mean, does the Steam has what is it called, full picture mode or something? It doesn't matter because you don't say, oh, I need a really cool name for it. No, it doesn't matter. There are plenty of cool names associated with Xbox. You got Game Pass. Well, that's not really cool, but it's cool. um Smart delivery, quick resume. I mean, they're not cool names, but they're not dumb names either. They're not like quantum game time or something trying to be cool, but it's like really crappy. It's just like straight to the point, quick resume. Oh yeah, okay, you know what it is. Boom. And that's one thing that who was it? Oh, it was Doc Dark. He was saying the one thing, there was two things that he misses from console because he went to PC now. So he misses from console was, I think it was the ease of use. Consoles are easier than PC, sure. But he was like, but the other thing was quick resume. And I'm gonna be for real, for real. Quick resume is the best quality of life feature that Microsoft has produced to date. I think. Every time I throw on my thing, I turn it on, but 5 seconds later, I'm in my dashboard. A couple other seconds later, because it does take time for everything to populate, especially for me because my internet is slow as dirt. So not as dirt griggity, but as regular dirt. And so the slower your internet, the slower your load up is, basically. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it'll load up, but all the internet stuff needs to populate. So it takes a little bit for me. But anyway, I got I got Expedition 33 right there. I got YouTube Expedition 33, Shinobi. What was I playing? Thunder Ray, some other stuff. And I go boop. I turn it on, and I see a little quick resume in the corner. Like, yes, I'm gonna be in it in a couple of seconds. Boop, I'm already in there. Pause screen. I'm usually in the world map with dude. I forgot his name. They're all French names. The big dude, the big balloon dude. And I'm going around the map. Oh, I didn't go to this place. Bloop. Go fight some fools, get some weapons. It's a cool game. It's really good. I don't remember how many hours I'm in, but it's good. I'm at least, I got to be over 50 hours, maybe. But yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, quick resume is like, it's really, really good. And so I mean, you can't assume that quick resume will follow into the next console. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, it could probably, I guess it could work for Xbox games, whatever they do. I guess if you buy from the Xbox store or if you play through Game Pass games and stuff, I guess that would work. But not for Steam and stuff like that. I don't think it would. I mean, I guess they could make it work, but that would be something they would have to have a deal with Steam, I would assume, and the different other vendors. Maybe I don't know. But besides that, I saw another video where there's two guys were talking about the ROG Ally, and they were talking about the NPU in it, the AI stuff, right? And so I was like, okay. And then Jason Ronald had said previously, and I mentioned this, that he said something about neural rendering. I was like, what does that mean? I never heard that before. And basically, it's AI upscaling. It's what DLSS and what Xboxes is called is Auto SR, Auto Super Resolution, basically. And they've been working on that for a while, and I think they debuted it a year or two ago. I'm not sure. I know Digital Foundry did a video about it, and they said it was promising. It's good. There was like no negatives. And so I'm like, cool, that's cool. And then it disappeared. Hear nothing, heard nothing. Now it's gonna be in these new consoles, like bam. And they said it was better than, I think they said it was better than FSR 3 something. I can't remember. But I'm like, okay, cool. And if they're getting the cool results, if it's good, if it's performant, then yeah, that's a good look. And that's part of the I guess the most powerful console type of thing. I think there's a danger to that, in that I don't want Microsoft, Sarabon, whoever else is speaking like that, to fall into the same trap that Jensen, I forgot his first name, the Nvidia dude, who's saying it's a 5090. What did it say? No, it's 56. He was talking about the 5060, I think. Same performance as the 4090. Price is whatever it is, probably $300 or whatever for the 5060. I'm like, no, that's not. That's kind of lying. You're lying a little bit, a lot. So I don't want Microsoft to fall into that same kind of trap as far as using all these AI upscalers to say, hey, this is 4K when it's upscaled to 4K, but it's not native 4K. And I mean, that's gray area stuff. They do it already. Everyone does that. But I'm glad that there are people like Digital Foundry out there saying, okay, base resolution is this, up to and it upscales to this. Because Metal Gear Solid, I know I said this in the last video, that 759p, whatever it was, for the pro version, come on, son. I'm like, oh, hell to the no. It's ridiculous. It's really sad state of affairs when you're looking at some of those things. But ROG Ally, the Xbox ROG Ally X, cool. That's like a kind of a stepping stone, a learning process for Xbox to see what they do next and stuff. I'm cool with what's going on right now. I'm not gonna buy one, probably not. If I were to buy one, I might buy the 549 one, because I want the better one, obviously. But I'm like, I can't justify buying a toy, basically a grown up man's toy, for almost a grip. Nah, there's so many other things I could buy with that thing. With that money, I could buy a lot of stuff that I would probably appreciate more, because I already got a video game console. I don't really need it. It's just convenient to have. Oh, girl, I can play it. Like I said, if I really needed to play on the go, I'll just get the little one, the little guy. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, let's flip rumors about Forza Horizon 6 in Tokyo. Now, I know I've been speaking about, like, for me, Forza Horizon is the best game Xbox has put out. Best series. I know I've talked about this many times. And now I think Boom said it, or I think King said it, or they both said it, or whatever. But I think Boom was like, I can confirm that my source said maybe, or something like that. So I was like, okay, so let's imagine, and let's pretend, same thing, that Forza Horizon 6 is going to be in Japan. Now it makes sense, because they just released Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation, right? Japanese console. To get on you, to get the flavor, get that fragrance going in the Japanese. Like, yo, Forza Horizon 5. All the Japanese kids like, yo, Forza Horizon 5, that's pretty good. Then you get, all right, you like that one? Check this one out. Well, brah. Forza Horizon 6 in Japan. Let's go. Multi-console, multiplayer, multi-platform. Sell everybody. It's gonna blow up. And the main thing is, like, I agree with King. He said that he used to grow up. He was a kid who was playing Tokyo Extreme Racer. I played it first on the Dreamcast. I played 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast, and that's all I played. First one was cool, smooth, buttery. I think it was 60 frames. Second one had better graphics, but the frame rate sucked more than the first one. So I still like the first one better for that, smooth driving. But anyway, imagine Forza Horizon, how it drives, how it looks, how it feels in Japan at night on that highway, zooming. Come on, son. It's a no brain. I'm like, yo, let's go. And we got the mountains too. Come on, son. Initial D. What? Come on, son. I just want look. If they did Forza Horizon in Japan and they put the Trailblazer SS 2009, that's a wrap. I'm buying that. I don't even. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm just playing on Game Pass. No, no, no. I'm buying that. I want that forever. I want the first Forza Horizon game that has a 2000 to 2002 to 2009 Trailblazer. I'll say SS, but the SS didn't come out till I believe 2006, 7, something like that. Just give me the SS variant, whatever year that is, 2006 to 2009. Give me that. I don't want that new trash, hot garbage, Trailblazer, little mom, soccer mom car. I don't want that. That's trash. I was like, oh, they bringing back the Trailblazer. It's about time. Yay, right? And I saw it. I was like, and I saw the specs. I was like, oh, hell no. It's like a 3-cylinder. I mean, it's got like turbo on it. So it, goes, but I'm like, come on, son. How you gonna give me like a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder car? It's like a 4-banger. I'm like, I had a 4-banger once. That was my first car. It was a Mustang. It's a horrible car. Horrible car, and a horrible car to have as a 4-banger. Like a V8, that's just a death trap. You just want to die. Because those, I had the 89 Mustang. So they were light in the ass. And they were rear-wheel drive. Danger. I spun out on the highway one time. I did not die, did not crash, because luckily there was no one around me, but it was dark night. It was a brown out, so there was no light on that one section, and it rained, and there was a puddle right there. I didn't see the puddle. I hit it, and I when I stopped spinning, I was facing the wrong way, and there was trucks and stuff, guys. And I survived because I'm a driver. That's why I play Forza Horizon. That's the whole story. Because I used to play Outrun, and that's how I got my skills for real. Then I graduated to Power Drift with the moving and stuff. Like I was like, yeah, that's how you do it, son. And yeah, that's how I didn't die that one time on 95. Yep, that's the story. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. And so yeah, man, I'm like, yo, Forza. I don't know if people realize how popular Forza is. I guess they have 50 million players now. And I was like, yo, I think I want to play Forza again. Because I think I didn't. I think I have still like 2 events to do. 2 like the major events. I never really finished 5. So I think I'm going to go back and dip into it and play it and finish it up. But man, there's so many like, I mean, Xbox is on a roll. And they've had good games throughout all these years. It's just been the rhetoric and everything has been Xbox sucks, ain't got no game, blah blah blah, all the stuff, right? But then they get a little taste. They get that Xbox fragrance, and then they're like, "Oh, oops, we were wrong." Then they say, "Oh, thank you for bringing your Xbox game so I could play on my PlayStation 5 Pro." Go ahead, as long as you're paying $100 for that special edition, play it early. Play it early. I mean, 5 years later, play it early though. Look, it don't matter if y'all want to play. It's for the payer over there at PlayStation and Xbox is like, yeah. It's like, they like to pay over there. You know that, right? Like what? They like to. What do you mean they like to pay? Are you saying play or pay? I don't understand. Pay, no L's, just A. So you're saying that they would prefer to buy the games than get it at a discount? Is that what you're saying? Yes. I like the sound of that. Let's charge them $100. And so many people bought that version because they're fools. They could have played that game 4 years ago. Well, they don't ever want to move. So they got to pay the tax. They got to pay that Xbox on PlayStation tax. And that's actual money tax. That's not like, behavioral tax. No, it's you want to play the game on PlayStation, you gotta pay. Period. There's no discounts for y'all. Sorry. This is the life that you lead. This is the choice that you make. You want a discount? Game Pass doors wide open. Come on in. Water's fine. But they don't want that. So They're gonna be paying forever. I'm just waiting. Look, Spider-Man's coming. I don't know. I don't know why anybody who thinks it's not. Reforge is just. I mean, last thing. A lot of these content creators who are ponies, not unicorns, who have PlayStation centric channels, who either jump ship or weren't really PlayStation, but they are now. Like MBG, Reforge was Destiny, but then he went to just hating Xbox everything. Um, they are in a sticky situation right now because they don't know what to say or do because there is no negative news about Xbox right now. All the negativity is building up around PlayStation, and it has for a while. It's just been kind of chilling in the shadows. Like, what's up? I'm coming out soon. I'm coming soon, son. And now it's here. Today's the day. The first officially published PlayStation game on Xbox. First party studio ported it. There's no explanations. There's no reasons. This is what it is now. And so they have no defense. They have no rhetoric. They can't say anything. And now they're trying to say anything to save face, to save their channels, to save their livelihoods, because they decided to build their channels and their livelihoods around being ponies and donkey unicorns, which is a mistake. Now, see me, I'm look, Sega, right? Then, went to Xbox, I told y'all the story before. But it's not like, I don't think I would ever go to PlayStation per se, because PlayStation is Sony. And Sony, they make stuff. They make, radios, they make TVs, they make cameras, blah, 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 right? They're just an electronics company. And they have been kind of, if you look at their history, they've been kind of wishy-washy. They've had luck and success in doing certain things, but they're not the masters of video games. They can't even make a games as service game. They have tried for 20 years to make a games as service game. Has failed for 20 years. I'm like, how can y'all call yourselves a video game company and you can't make but only one type of video game? How? And now that type of video game is unsustainable. So now you can't even make that one without breaking the bank. But anyway, the content creators are in trouble because PlayStation's in trouble. And they don't like what's going on. So they have to find a way to have a narrative to be against Xbox, at the same time prop it up Sony. But they can't, because Sony's doing exactly what Xbox did, and they made fun of that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Rambling. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think about state of industry. All these content creators acting fools, especially Reforge. He's really, the more he talks, the more I'm like, why? Why do people listen to him? And yeah, and Tokyo Game Show, that's when they're supposed to unleash the Forza Horizon 6 Tokyo Drift version. That's gonna be cool. Let me know if y'all think that's gonna happen. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if y'all think Forza Horizon is dope. Let me know what your favorite Forza Horizon game is. Mine is still 3. I'm gonna say Australia was still the jump off. That was when they first put in Hot Wheels and stuff. That was pretty dope. I'll give, and I found the alligator. I was like, there's the alligator. Yeah, just let me know what y'all think about that stuff. And I'll talk to y'all next one. Till the wait.